Welcome to Pub Talk, the unofficial official craft beer podcast of Oklahoma, where we're all about the three B's, beer buddies and bullshit. I'm Michael, and with me as always is a man who knows that the right way to kick off a new year is to talk on a podcast about delicious craft beer. Jeremy?
Hey, yo.
On today's show, we're back. That's all I wrote. Fuck.
That's good enough.
Yeah, hey, we're back. We're going to drink beer and talk about it. If you like what you hear today, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button before you go, and show some love on social media at Pub Talk Podcast. All right, let's get in the first round.
You know, they brew 10,000 bottles of beer a day. I drink 45 off the assembly line, and I'm the asshole.
And that's funny. I've even got the space to remind me to go back and write something there. And it's like, no.
I like it. I like it.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
In first round. So I get to ask, what are you drinking today?
Well, I'm drinking something. I don't think we've had anything by them on the show. I can't remember for sure, and I could have looked it up, but I'm lazy. It's a beer from Lively Beer Works in Oklahoma City. It's their milk stout, 5.8% alcohol by volume, and it's fucking good. That's my elaborate review. It's fucking good. Yeah, it's got a great mouthfeel. It's fucking smooth and creamy and chocolatey and delicious. I've got a 6-pack of this in the fridge that is currently down to a 3-pack. So, yeah, I like it a lot.
You needed to pick that one up.
Do what?
I always forget. For some reason, I forget to pick up their beer a lot of times. I'll see it like as I'm going out. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll grab something. Because all I've had from them is that a sour.
Passion fruit. So, yeah, I think it was passion fruit.
The can's always intriguing, but I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I made a point to pick this one up because, I think anyone that's listening to the show for any length of time knows how much we love stouts and how much I love stouts. And it's a good way for me to judge what I think of a brewery I'm maybe not as familiar with by drinking some of their stouts. And so they had this one, and they also had an anniversary beer stout that was Imperial. And I've already drank that one and couldn't do it on the show because it was already gone. But so I picked both of those up because I just wanted to get a better feel for what I think of their beer. And yeah, I dig it. I'm considering shooting down Oklahoma City this weekend actually and checking out that tap room. So
right on. I saw fucking Stone Cloud was releasing some awesome beers that I've never had before.
That would be why I'm considering shooting to Oklahoma City.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at that list. I'm like, I haven't had that. Fuck, that's gonna be a lot of money.
Yeah. Yep.
Because it looks awesome. And I don't think where is Live? Is it far away from the other breweries?
Right by Angry Scotsman.
Oh.
So it's right in that same area. I think I've somehow managed to be down there. Every time I've been down there, they've either been closed or had some major event going on that I didn't want to fool with. And actually, I have to remind myself they've only been open a little over a year too. So we've only been down there a couple times outside of, COVID protocols and everything. And they were closed down for the first chunk of that. So anyway, yeah, I want to check them out, especially after drinking this beer. I didn't rate this yet. I should probably do that. So yeah, I would, I'm going to take another drink before I. And for the video people, look at that fucking lacing too. That's,
man, I've been loving that a lot more lately too. It's real good for like taking pictures when the lacing can stay there and doesn't disappear.
Yeah, I think on our 5-round scale, I'm certainly above a 4 on this one. I give it like a 4, 3-1. I don't know why 3-1, but that's what it gets.
It works. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to pick that up. Actually looked at it earlier today and didn't do it. Because the place I was at was talking about more beer they're getting tomorrow. I'm like, well, fuck, I'll just come back tomorrow to get some of that too. So I'll probably pick some up. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I need to get out and get that new tubs that I saw posted today.
Got up today. And this one that I'm drinking. This one is by folks at Skydance Brewing.
Nice.
Air Guitar Champion. Double IPA. Brew 1 Citra and Mosaic hops, 8.2 ABV. Apparently, it is 16 ounces of awesome.
Well, sure.
Fucking agree. It is super, super delicious. When I saw them post about it, I was a little upset when at first because they said taproom only. I didn't know we were going to get it in Tulsa, and then I had seen Midtown post about it. I think today.
Yeah, it was today.
Today?
Tuesday, for those that don't know when we're recording.
So I went there to pick it up. It and the one and the Tubbs beer. It's fucking awesome. Love their beer. Their IPAs are always really fucking delicious. I mean, their beer in general is always delicious. So anytime we can get something new from them down here, I'm gonna jump on it.
Yeah.
Been on a bit of an IPA kick. I don't know why lately. I've got a couple High Point stouts in my fridge that have been scaring me that I haven't tried yet. Because I'm old, and my body hurts the next day. I saw you posted that the new id stout from Coop,
Yeah.
one of those, and I've got that and that 13% one in there that have just been sitting there for a couple weeks because I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for nap time yet, and I don't know if I'm ready to feel like shit tomorrow. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's usually one and done for me if I have one of those anymore. Yeah, usually if it's above, I don't know, 12%, it's a one beer evening in that situation. But that's part of being old and responsible and old.
I'd rate this one easily over 4. It's got a neat little story on it. I don't know, 4.20.
I don't know.
I like those numbers.
I don't know. Well, it's good to see your fucking face again, man. It's been a month. Haven't even talked to you virtually.
I didn't even realize it had been that long when you said something about it the other day. It's like, it's been a fucking month. It feels like we just that one, but it's been a hectic ass month for me. I'm sure for most people, first of the year.
Well, not much has happened in beer or the world in the last month, so we probably don't have much to talk about.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah, shit's wild. That's good. I haven't had a beer in like 4 days. Might drink that too quick.
I've been during the week alternating, not drink one day, don't drink the next day, and so forth. And so this is my drink day.
So shitload of stuff going on. So it's been a month. So we haven't recorded in the new year, right?
No, last time we recorded was December 30th.
I don't know. What should we dive into first? Or the first of the year?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we can go chronological. I'm just sitting here like, how much do we talk about real world events?
Stupid shit happened.
Yeah.
People suck.
How do you navigate that without just coming out and saying it, right? I don't know. I guess I feel like we're not responsible hosts of a semi-entertaining podcast if we don't say something to the effect of fuck you if you're on the side of people who stormed the Capitol, and good riddance to a certain ex-president's, Donald Trump's Twitter account, his social media presence in general.
I told you I had his alerts on for 4 fucking years.
Yeah.
And it was nice when it just went radio fucking silence.
Yeah.
And I turned Biden's on notifications on because it's fucking president. Why not hear what they're saying? It's insane how different the fucking tweets are. It's just, they're not in the middle of the fucking night.
Politics, schmolitics. The guy was a nutcase that just incensed every bit of anger he could.
I could always tell, like, if somebody pissed him off, like how many like alerts I was getting on my phone all at once. It was like rapid fire, fucking midnight. I'm like, oh shit, what happened now? So, hey, that's done.
Yeah, well, ish. Yeah, again, we don't need to. It's not a political podcast, but it feels weird to not acknowledge that crazy shit happened.
Fucking wild. I remember that day because well, just getting the like looking. I think I got on Twitter and I'm like, what the fuck? And then she's like, what's going on? I'm like, and I showed her and she's like, no fucking way. And then,
Yeah, I got a push alert on my phone from one of my news apps, and I just went and turned on the TV and just wow.
Leading up to it, and those stupid because I'm in a bunch of groups just to get other people's opinion, like the opinions from the other side for my beliefs or whatever. And
Yeah.
I'd been seeing stuff for the last few months about people saying they were going to do shit and shit was going to go down. I'm like, ain't nothing going to fucking go down. No one's that fucking stupid to do something. And then to see the images of that shit, I'm just like, God damn it, man.
That was creepy.
Better flag in the fucking White House or
Yeah.
not the Capitol. It's just
Capital,
like,
yeah, it was creepy.
have to drive someone to drink.
And that was I just started doing this thing where I'm not drinking every night, and that was one of the days I was not going to drink, and I'm like, well, I picked the wrong fucking week to start this. I managed not to, but
Nice, congrats on that.
yeah, but I was seeing everybody else's posts like, fuck, why did dry January have to start this week? Which fucking kudos to anyone that's able to do that, because it's been a wild ass month.
I thought about it. I was like, I did sober October. Let's do fuck that.
Yeah, once a year.
It's been too soon. I'm not doing that. Need the beer just to unwind sometimes.
Yeah, well, and I mean, and I guess we'll talk about this more in a minute, but I'd gotten to the point because between the holidays and just want to make sure my family and everything was safe, and then we had to quarantine for a week because of some exposure that Heather had at work. I wasn't out of the house more than a couple minutes to do a grocery pickup for several weeks, and I was missing the tap room, so I've been getting back out a little bit with that, and hopefully we can get some in-person podcasts going again, and just be smart about it. And as vaccines roll out, all this stuff will hopefully start to get back to normal more permanently, and where it doesn't feel weird and where you have to navigate, oh, we wearing masks or we not? What are we doing? Are you going to think I'm a piece of shit if I wear a mask? Or if I don't wear a mask, what are we doing?
Yeah, ready for that shit to be over with. Hate getting the looks like I'm an idiot just because I'm wearing it when I go to certain places.
Yeah,
I'm just because I was told to and I want to be safe. Side note, it's funny shit. I can't see your whole sign, but that sign's fucking funny. Yeah. Some people say cucumbers taste better pickled.
Yeah. There, let's see if I can. There we go for the video people.
Nice.
Yeah, I did that because I was like, God damn, everyone's just arguing. Why can't we just agree that some people think cucumbers taste better pickled?
Right. You see that?
Although, and I say that if you agree that people should have been breaking into the U.S. Capitol, fuck yourself.
That the people rationalizing that is just like, God damn it. I don't even know why I question why anymore. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to not to understand why people act like that, because there's no fucking point.
Yeah.
It just causes undue stress, and there's no need for that.
The past 6 days, the news has just been, it's just been nice to not have something just like completely insane, like,
Sense of normalcy is fucking weird.
Yeah, I mean,
in the middle of, still with COVID going on.
Yeah, right, but just like a president who's not just saying something outlandish every day.
Stupid shit.
Hey, I clearly, I don't think it's a secret the way I'm sitting here talking that I tend to lean Democratic and didn't care for George W. back in the day, but that motherfucker didn't have these kinds of crazy headlines every day that we've seen the last 4 years. I miss him. I miss him now.
Yeah, my issue has nothing to do with like the political parties. That guy's a fucking idiot.
Exactly.
Problem with fucking Republicans, but Donald Trump's a fucking idiot.
Right.
Idiot, racist, bigot, all that shit. And I'm glad he's not in control of our fucking country.
Yeah.
God, it felt good. I ain't gonna lie. When fucking Biden took his oath, I teared up a little bit. I was like, "This is I don't. It was a reaction. It was weird."
Yeah, and it's not even like you're his biggest fan. I'm sure it's just a relief to get Trump out.
Fucking 100%.
So
It's just like this just feels good. It feels good. Weird.
I guess yeah. So I guess that's the non-beer things that have been going on the last few weeks.
My fucking phone died, so I think I remember a few things. I'm sure you have them.
Yeah, I've got a few written down. Well, I guess the first thing we should probably talk about is something that the news just came out right before we hit record on this podcast. Tom Gilbert is who I saw the news from. Posted it in the various beer groups and whatnot on Facebook. Hop Jam 2021 is canceled, so that's the second year in a row that the pandemic's caused that to be canceled, and that sucks, but I get it. They'd have to be planning right now for everything, and they really can't do that. So even if things are better in May, it would just be difficult to pull everything together. That's my take on it.
Yeah, it fucking sucks, but I get it.
Yeah.
Tom's been on a fucking roll, putting out fucking content over the past month or so. A lot of good stuff there.
Yeah.
That Hop Jam, did you see like the article going around all the beer groups about fucking Hanson and how they have a brewery here in Tulsa that you should visit, and the beer they put out? I'm just like, and there was one group, not local Oklahoma, that I'm in, that was like, oh, I can't wait. I need to go there and check out their brewery. And I'm just like, fucking article. Who wrote this article? But then I didn't take the time to look.
I did see something like that float around, and it was not by anyone local. I didn't recognize it.
Yeah, no, it was some national thing, and I'm just like, God damn, have some fucking technical bullshit out there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know who's contract brewing for them at this point. I haven't kept track because I don't really care, and that's nothing against them necessarily. I've always enjoyed that festival. I've even enjoyed a couple of the Hanson Brothers beers, but it's just they don't have a tap room, and it's not. I don't know. Once I've had it, and I don't seek it out. I'm not a Hanson guy. Don't have any issues with them. Just haven't ever been a big fan. But I love their festival.
I got that fucking song in my head now.
Yeah.
About something else.
Yeah, I would think that's a dangerous thing to put out there, because there's a lot of those dedicated Hanson fans that would get here to go to their tap room, and there is no such thing.
Yeah, I mean those threads were like hundreds of comments talking about, because they had a bunch of stuff in there, but just talking about Hanson, their love for them, and a lot of them were like, oh, they have a beer called Hops, and then people looking up on Google Maps and shit trying to find the place and couldn't find it. People were like, oh, because it doesn't fucking exist,
right?
And I mean, not that I've even heard them talk about making one.
I know that rumor was making the rounds for a while, that they were going to do something in the arts district down there, kind of near where Hop Jam happens. Yeah. But I've never heard much beyond rumors. That would be, I mean, and this will segue into something else that's happened since the last time I recorded, but that might be, and this is just speculation, I haven't heard anything that it could go that way, but maybe that's a good candidate for the space where Prairie Tulsa, Prairie Brew Pub was.
For sure.
They ceased operations at the Tulsa location, the Brew Pub, or Prairie Tulsa, however you know it, about 2-3 weeks ago now, citing COVID, as the reason that they just couldn't keep up. There was, weren't getting enough sales and whatnot during the pandemic. And it's understandable. The handful of times I've been in there since this all started, there was no one else there. So that's sad. But the post where Prairie announced it did, seem to give some hope for a proper Tulsa tap room. Oh, wow. Not a brew pub, but a proper Tulsa tap room somewhere down the line. So, fingers crossed for that. I'd love to see something a little closer to what Oklahoma City has come along with the different releases. And
that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Notice all those fucking beers they get. you see that shit that's happening in McAllister with 345? Announcement they made. I think my days are fucked, but recently, probably maybe yesterday, 345 Prairie 345 in McAllister is that location they have right now is going to close down. It's going to be just Spaceship Earth coffee, and then the production facility is going to get a tap room.
Oh, sweet.
I think it said summer, but that could be bullshit. It's
That's
happening.
awesome. No, that
I remember us being down there trying to drive around trying to find the place, thinking you'd heard we can go into it or something. That'd be cool to go there and drink a beer.
get a tour. Yeah, maybe do a podcast. God damn it. Hit us up if anyone from Prairie is listening.
That'd be fucking legit. Yeah, I saw that. First I saw it was closing. I'm like, well, fuck, man, what are they doing? But then when they said tap room at the production facility, I'm like, that would be awesome. It has to be big, right? It has to be.
I don't see how it couldn't be, but then again, that 345 one wasn't super big. I mean, it was I don't know, average size compared to other tap rooms in Oklahoma.
Big, including like the brewery space.
Oh yes, yeah, for sure.
That just I want to see that.
Yeah,
definitely make more trips there.
Well, yeah, I mean, and we might as well segue that into there's another tap room in McAllister now.
Beer Craft.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place looks interesting. It's got a big outdoor space too. Trying to get them on the show. Big outdoor, what are they called? Beer garden? Yeah, beer garden. Big beer garden. It's always cool to see another tap room open up in Oklahoma, like those small town vibes and whatnot. So definitely a place to check out and hopefully get them on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
They haven't been open that long at all.
Yeah, a few weeks. I think that's been since the end of December. Pretty sure. I don't know. Time it's still all just relative because of the fucking pandemic and everything.
Hard to fucking keep up. But they opened, and who else opened?
Scissortail just opened in Dewey this past Friday.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was super recent.
Yeah. So I didn't hit them up for opening weekend just because when Broke's opening weekend happened and the line was out the fucking door, I was kind of like, maybe I'll wait until the second or third weekend these places open for the foreseeable future, or do soft openings, whatever. I don't know. I'm not the guy that has to have the beer before anyone else. I'll be okay. I'll get it eventually. But I am looking forward to checking that out, especially, it's kind of in that little cluster with Cooper Mill and Dollhouse Road. And I guess if you wanted to go a little further west, even Vortex, it's just kind of north of all the major metro areas.
Yep. Yeah, it looks cool too. I like seeing these different styles of tap rooms too. Like, not just in small towns, but unique looking.
Yeah. Theirs looks very unique and just, I don't know, just looks like it'd be a fun place to sit and have a few beers.
And it feels like they've been talking about that brewery or whatever for a fucking minute. It feels like a while ago. Seeing random updates and all of a sudden it's just like, bam, we're open.
Yeah, I had kind of forgotten about them, and then all of a sudden they were just open. Yeah. But good to see it.
For sure. Man.
Excuse me for a second here. That would be another milk stout. What else? Well, I guess do what?
I'm just looking at this can some more. It's a really cool can. I like it just looks cool.
I guess I'll talk a little bit about some of my taproom adventures over the last couple weekends. So, we had talked a little bit about the Nook in Broken Arrow opened in mid-December. So I finally decided to check that out a week and a half or so ago, and then again this past weekend. And I got to say, I wasn't sure what to expect because with the festivals and everything being shut down, I had never had any of these guys' beer. I had no clue what to expect. Hadn't really heard anything about them, nothing other than, oh, it's coming and it's coming soon. And went in and checked it out. Nice, large facility, felt pretty comfortable there and everything. Very nice people working there, the owners and everything. Big German Shepherd running around. It's only like a year old, which I know is the selling point for you. I saw your face. They've got a little kids area, a dedicated kids nook, so to speak, for parents that want to go in there and let their kids play for a little bit while they have, beer or two or whatever. And the beer is solid, I didn't have anything there that I didn't enjoy. And I think I've had everything I have on tap as of right now. I'll specifically shout out their coffee stout and their blueberry saison as two that I really enjoyed.
Saison.
Yeah, I don't remember. I might not have tried the saison without blueberry, but anyway, the blueberry one was good. So that's one I've already talked to one of the owners about doing a show, and I think we'll make that happen. Here hopefully in the next few weeks. I need to shoot them a message, but I would highly recommend the place. I will say, if you're going there, just be aware it's kind of tucked back in like a little office park type area, so it's not super obvious from the main road. Just FYI type of thing, but yeah, I don't know. I've enjoyed it. It's a place I intend to hit up when I can when I'm in Broken Arrow, and it's good beer. And I mean, and they're just getting started, so I would assume the beer quality will get better. But it's good now.
I'm gonna ask you something about them, and it completely slipped my fucking mind.
Okay. Well, I'll keep talking about the other places, and then you can circle back if you remember. But yeah, also this past weekend I checked out Dead Armadillo's new tap room.
Oh, right.
And it is fucking nice. Anyone that had been in there for the last however many years they've had a tap room, 3-4 years, whatever it is, probably knew that it wasn't exactly spacious on the inside. They had that nice outdoor space, but the inside, when the weather sucked or whatever the case, could only get so many people in there. And that was especially a problem for last year. So they have that room, where you and I did the podcast. It was like a room that you kind of step down into from the tap room that was between the beer garden and the tap room. They've leveled that all out, converted it, to be part of the tap room. So it's all level flooring and stuff now, and it's part of the tap room. The bathrooms have been moved. They were kind of facing, I guess that's north, and now they face east. They're in the tap room. Just kind of moved around the corner, basically. And been renovated and everything. The bar's been scooted back where that office used to be. Is now like where the bar, like the taps and stuff are, and then there's more bar space. Yeah, just a lot of room. It feels nice and like it was meant to be a tap room instead of, it kind of had that feel similar to Marshall's old tap room, where it's like they just made do with what they had when the laws changed. Enjoyed it. Had a raspberry, I'm forgetting the name of it right now. A raspberry stout. Yes.
Good.
Yeah,
Nice.
I enjoyed it a lot. It tasted like one of those, I forget the name of the candy, the little square candies with the chocolate and the raspberry inside.
That's cool. They leveled it off. I was wondering how they did that to make it bigger, like some of those
Yeah.
shots.
So it just goes from one end of the building to the other now. They added an awning outside too, so it looks a little nicer outside. And they've got the garage doors that they can flip open when the weather's nice. And probably could even put a table or two outside if they wanted to, right outside the garage doors.
That's awesome. I remember. Yeah. Nook have to-go beer. We can go back to Dead Armadillo in a second. Did you notice the Nook to-go beer?
They sell growlers, yeah, and crowlers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pop in there. I got to go to Broken Arrow for something later this.
Yeah, I would recommend it. And I mean, if you see, you know, any of the owners there, say what's up, because they've definitely got our stickers on their walk-in cooler already, and got a business card, and
Awesome.
we'll be doing a show with them, eventually, hopefully soon.
Can't wait. Show's good.
Yeah, I've been missing that.
Break.
Case numbers are down a little bit. Vaccines starting to roll out. I think we'll get back out there. Which, on that note, I guess I might as well just say, if you're interested in doing a show with us, shoot us a direct message, Instagram, Facebook, or you can email Jeremy at pubtalkpodcast.com, and we'll get something set up. Man, there's so many I want to do. So many I want to do.
Yeah, sure. A bunch of new ones and a bunch of people just revisit.
Yeah.
Folks.
Yeah, Rough Tail's one that I really want to get back to soon.
Yeah. For sure. Every time I see them post a new beer that we don't get here, I'm like, God damn it, I want that.
I know.
It's like especially that group that they have that's like for taproom releases and shit. It's just like, just come to.
And it's not that far to drive, but it's just that thing where it's like, I'm going to drive down there and I'm going to want to have 6 beers, and then I don't want to drive 2 hours home.
Right.
And I was also going to mention my taproom adventures last week, and I stopped by Heirloom as well.
Like the hat. I need that hat.
Yeah, got a hat. But I also had their long gear lager that I think everybody that's in any beer groups on Facebook seen that one posted if they haven't been by and tried it themselves. And I believe that beer is going to be a regular occurrence on their tap list, but fucking Christ, it was good. It's so crisp and refreshing.
Awesome. Yeah, their beer's good.
And I think that's a recent development too. I don't know if we've talked about on the show that they kind of ended their like wild beer program or whatever they were calling it, and they're just focusing on like crisp and clean beers, and goddamn, they do that shit well.
Yeah, I saw that Jake did a podcast with that Craft Beer and Brewing magazine, big craft beer magazine. Haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I look forward to it because they have a lot of passion for that type of beer, and it's always interesting to hear that shit.
Yeah, it was, my God. If that beer's around this summer, I'm in trouble.
So you said they're ending their wild beer. What did you say?
They'd made an announcement on their social media. I don't remember exactly when it was, but it's somewhat recently, in the last 6-8 weeks at least, that they were going to end their wild beer, like the open fermentation and stuff, and just go with like clean beers like pilsners, lagers, traditional brewing, that kind of thing. I mean, they've got a couple dark beers on. I'm not saying it's all going to be lagers and shit, but just the style of brewing.
That open fermentation and shit like that.
Right.
That's awesome. No, I completely missed that.
Yeah, and nothing against those beers.
Yeah,
they made several great beers that way, and Solera does, and whoever. It's not really my thing, so I was kind of glad to see it, but.
Right on. Talk about those type of beers made me think of Rapture. Do you see Sugarfoot Stouts coming back?
I'm sure as fuck did. Sent him a heart emoji about it.
I meant to hit heart on the story, and it was just a like, and I'm like, I don't just like that, but I don't want to send 2 emojis. I don't know the etiquette there because I'm old. But yeah, that's awesome. Look forward to. I love that beer. Love pretty much all their beer. But anytime I see that stout pop up, I'm like, man.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, Mitch, get a fucking tap room so I can come drink your beer all the time.
Right. I guess at least for informative purposes, if people haven't heard about all the shit going on right now with Boulevard, you should get on the internet. I mean, it's there for you to get on and make your own decision. There's a Reddit post. It's probably in every fucking beer group that you're in. Just search Boulevard, and I'm sure you'll fucking find something. It's come out that and I don't have my phone to say exactly what happened, but there's been allegations of, I know it was sexism and just bad shit.
Generally not treating women correctly in the workplace.
Yeah. And they've been getting dragged online pretty hardcore. And they came out and made a statement about their take on the situation. And yeah, that is hard to not just because I immediately throw out my opinion on it.
Well, yeah.
It was just a cookie cutter announcement that you have to make when something happens to your company. It's the cookie cutter. This happened.
Try to
clear to stuff, but hey, we found this out, so let's make a task force to look into it, so it doesn't happen again. Will anything come about from that? Who knows? If they're a good company, stuff will, and they'll keep doing. They'll do good stuff going forward. It puts a horrible taste in my mouth about them, and a lot of folks out there. It just fucking sucks. We need more inclusion, and the more of this shit comes out, frankly, it's not fucking surprising. Craft beer is very one-dimensional when it comes to a lot of stuff, and you see a lot of good movements to be inclusive. And it sucks when you see some of these bigger places that you do like come out that this shit's happened. But again, it's not fucking surprising, because the way shit goes, people are making progress. I don't know. I hope that they're doing the right thing. I really want to know more about the shit involved.
I feel like, and probably because there was legal action involved, I had a lot more details about the Founders situation a couple of years ago in order to just say, no, fuck Founders, I'm done with them, even though I've always loved them.
Beer was fuck their beer.
Yeah. And
that beer's so good, but I'm like, no, well, fuck you. If you're still trying to get it, you can go fuck yourself.
So I guess all that to say, if you're a long-time listener of the show and you know our reaction to Founders, I guess the reason, at least for me personally, that I'm not immediately like fuck Boulevard the way I was with Founders is because I don't have as much information to say fuck Boulevard. It's definitely also some just personal bias because that was some of my introduction to craft beer, because I did the tour there last year and have all these fuzzy feelings about the brewery. But that said,
so many people are talking about they know people, which also sucks about them. Do you really know those people? But seeing a lot of people post about stories they've heard from Boulevard, and it's just like,
well,
so many people say that. Yeah, I won't drink their beer again until I hear something else.
Yeah,
I'm not saying fuck them, but I'm not drinking beer until I know for fucking sure that that shit wasn't super fucked up.
It's like you said, it's not surprising given the makeup of the industry. And I'm by no means saying that I don't believe that it happened. But I'm also not going to buy their beer for the moment, but I'm not going to necessarily rip down my Boulevard Tacker and that kind of stuff just yet. So that's where I'm at with it. Go read it, decide for yourself. Like I said, I try to support businesses that I know don't have those problems, but then again, do I know?
For now, until something comes out, then they'll like, oh, well, we're sorry, we'll be better, or that didn't ever happen. It's the that didn't happen shit that bothers me, or that wasn't that big of a deal.
Without the details, it bothers me. If they would have said that it didn't happen because this is what happened, maybe I would have felt differently. But I am glad that they at least came out and said something, because in the case of Founders, it took them for fucking ever to even address it, even after it was making the rounds in the public.
Down and motherfucker trying to say that he didn't know if somebody was black. I'm just like, dude, okay. Wow. So, I mean, I don't see them going that way. I hope maybe, be better. That's all I ask in all this shit. Just try to be better. If you fucked up, fix it, be better.
Right.
A lot of people have a problem with that fixing it and be better aspect, which makes people more standoff.
Just deny. Yeah.
You don't want that. You want people to be involved in the community. I would hope the more people, the more diverse, the better. Make a valid point to be good. Realize shit was fucked up. Do better. Move on.
Yeah.
See what they do.
Yep. So anyway, go look it up for yourself, make your own decisions. And that's our take on it, I guess. It's weird to navigate these conversations because you don't want to, I don't know. You don't know the facts. You don't know all the details of both sides because both of them were very vague.
Very. And I'm sure probably soon more and more shit will come out.
Yep.
And I don't know. But no, yeah. It's so weird. It's like that thing. It's just like, fuck, what's next? God damn it.
Yeah, I'm just like, let's not have it be a fucking Oklahoma brewery. We already had Oklahoma brewery murdering folks last year with 9 bands. So.
Oh man. Oh, I know something I wanted to mention. I guess it's kind of beer related, but maybe not. So Willow's family, remember the creepy mascots and stuff. When we did that interview with Heath back in the day, he told us the guy that made those, Joe Kappa, that dude's made an animated short that's going to be at that Sundance Film Festival that's going on here in Tulsa. It's got the same creepy vibes to it as those I'm assuming all of his fucking art.
That's awesome.
Super intriguing looking stuff. But yeah, it's going to be playing here, which is awesome. They're doing a satellite thing here in Tulsa for that. But somewhat beer ties. Sure. Wish I could have some of their beer right now.
Multi-level marketing, get in my mouth.
God damn it. But yeah, I saw I was looking at the films that they were showing, and like there was an animated one. I was like, I know that animation. And then it was like Joe Kappa, I know that fucking name. And then I don't remember what I saw. I think I even saw Tom too posting a picture with those weird faces. And I'm like, I missed that shit. How long has that place been closed? It's
about 2 years. We did the episode with him just about 2 years ago right now. And it wasn't long after that.
Crazy.
It was just a few weeks after that, if I remember right.
Oh, it was. Huh.
Hey, I mean, sentimental because of it being some of my early festival beer and stuff like that, maybe, I guess, but I fucking miss Willow's.
One of my favorite breweries.
Yeah. And I enjoyed talking to him.
Holy shit. It was awesome talking to him. He was a legit nice dude.
Yeah.
Good beer. Really good beer. All right. Well, that's going to do it for this week. Jeremy, close this motherfucker down.
That's going to do it for another episode of Pub Talk. Make sure you follow us on social media at Pub Talk Podcast. Check out the website, pubtalkpodcast.com. And if you're in the brewing industry and you're interested in doing a show with us, hit us up, direct message, Facebook, Instagram. You can shoot me an email, jeremy@pubtalkpodcast.com. And as always, don't forget, there's nothing in life too big or hard you can't handle it over a few beers with your good friends. Until next time, chill till the next episode.
Bye.